Hello, Gangadhararao, can you hear me?
Yes, I can able to hear you, sir.
Yeah, your voice also clear.
Okay.
Good. Right, sir. We will start with the session.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, all. Welcome everybody to the webinar on digital transformation in manufacturing by Mr. Shiva Gangadhararao boppana. HAEE is a training and placement institute based out of Hyderabad. Work on the note of get trained, get skilled, get placed. We are now running a campaign, Mission 100 webinars. We are pulling the experts from the industry and the working professionals, academic professors, and students on one single platform. Part of this mission webinars, currently we have Mr. S. Gangadhar Rao, who is the CEO of Stability Automation based out of Hyderabad. He have more than 12 plus years of experience across entrepreneurship, R&D, IoT, data analytics, Industry 4.0 platforms, product development, industrial automation. Motivated and entrepreneurial professional with remarkable capacity for innovation, result oriented, research oriented leadership prompting business growth. And he also pursued business analytics with data science program at reputed ISB, Asia's #1 business school. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gangadhar Garu. You can go ahead with the presentation.
Sure. Thanks, Sridhar, for introducing me to the your team and the participants. So,
Thank you, sir.
uh, so first of all, good afternoon, everyone. I think so. I would like to thank HAE for organizing this Mission 100 webinars program. So it's a great initiative which is bringing academia and industry experts into the same platform where it is going to be mutual collaboration benefit to the entire ecosystem, which will lead to the growth of our industry as well as job to the people and economy as well, directly or indirectly. So first, I would like to thank to the entire team of HIE for organizing this program. So I wish a great success ahead to your team. So guys, so before starting that, I want this session to be a very interactive session. So rather than I talk and present into the content, sharing the knowledge, so I would like to give the more insights to the technology, what is going to be happen, and what is the current trends and what is the future job market going to be change the disruption. So we know that everybody facing the current pandemic, which is affecting everyone from the top to the bottom of a pyramid. So so the one side of a pandemic is teaching new lessons to us, and also another side of pandemic is affecting a life of everyone. So there is a pros and cons, but we need to get ready with the technology updates. We need to get ready with the what market is needed for that. So me as a started worked as studied into electronics and instrumentation engineer. I started my career in manufacturing initially. I worked in the shop floor in the steel industry. So there I learned a lot of things. What is the manufacturing ecosystem, how it works, so how the product will be manufactured in the shop floor level. So that was given a great knowledge to me to explore the industry, so in the steel industry. Then after I moved to Honeywell, where I worked in R&D. So there I understand, I learned more about how to build a product from the scratch to the entire delivery point of time. So there I learned about good skills on the product development and testing activities. Then after I work with one of the company, a Fortune 40 sixth fully. So the United Technology, the leading HVAC system, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and carriers air conditioning systems, where I worked as an embedded engineer with different tools and technologies. So then after, with the passion of entrepreneurship, I started my company called Stability, which is in a more into the manufacturing, automation and technology industry 4.0 solution provider company. So that's my journey of life, and I would like to share my entire experience, what I learned in the 13 years of journey. So what is the market and what is the technology you need to update? So at every stage of my career, I learned the new tools and new technologies. Started with as a maintenance engineer, worked in the project execution, then R&D, software development and testing activities, then entire product life cycle and product activities now, and ventured into the entrepreneurial from of the bottom to the top of a company, building a company from scratch to the great company, which is going to be one of the trusted, most trusted industrial automation company in the India. So that the way I started my journey, we are still today the learning continues. So I hope everyone uh, can benefit from this session. So I'm going to start the session. So guys, so let's start with a great motivational quotes from our legacy uh, Indians, where they have given a good knowledge to ourselves to motivate ourselves from the learning. So the Kalam given as a Dr. Kalam was given a learning gives a creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, knowledge makes you great. So with his inspirational thing, everyone learning gives makes you great. So that gives, and the Google CEO Sundar Pichai also telling that as a leader, it's important to that not just see your own success but focus on the success of others. So I think ideally the HIE doing the same methodology right now, so helping the engineers to success in their life, and sharing the knowledge what industry experts having today's market. So next, our Ratan Tata, new startups embody the creativity, the innovation of young people, and for me it was and is the very worthwhile experience to interact with them. So the startups having a great innovation and creativity, that they build products in day within a nights, within a few of hours. That's a great creativity of our Indian startup ecosystem. So the Indian startup ecosystem is the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. So we have a more number of unicorns in the our startup ecosystem that was built, and it was a great pleasure for our standing in the third position in the world because of these leaders. And our Satya Nadella, our industry does not respect tradition, it only respect innovation. So we need to be innovative ourselves day by day, and build innovative solutions that leads to you a great person. Okay, and the learnings from this webinar is I would like to tell about Industry 4.0 trends and technologies, and Industry 4.0 architecture and challenges, real-time case studies and demonstrations, and self-confidence and career growth for people who want to build a career in Industry 4.0 uh, domain, and enhance your technical skills, advance with technology, self and organizational growth, competing in the job market. That's a And I would like to give a special compliments to the people who are staying till at the end of the session. There will be ebook will be shared. That the HIE team will share the ebook to the participants. That will give all the terminology of Industry 4.0. It's like a dictionary where if you find some new words in the Industry 4.0, today you are hearing a lot of jargons like AI, deep learning, data science, too many words. Okay, but those are not new to us. If you can go through this book and you can able to understand those terminologies, they will explain in detail to you how we can remember those terminologies. Somebody can ask in an interview, you can able to answer those things. And I would like to share some good learning material where you can follow the some WhatsApp groups, and where we can able to you can able to follow some websites and that magazines where it will give the lot of information. The people who are from the electrical background also can able to learn about the how this Industry 4.0 is changing the lives of uh, electrical engineers. So everybody, it's the entire spectrum of from the top to the bottom of a job market is it is going to impact. So data science is going to impact. So that's entire the bottom of a this entire industry 4.0 data is going to play a key role. I think today also we are seeing that how geo is a lot of companies are invested in the geo because of that's a the oil company is more like a data company. So how the markets are changing. So I would like to go discuss about these points as well. So the agenda of this session is I would like to introduce about my company in few minutes. So how our journey started, how we have grown. So that's also gives us some the motivational to the people who are going to become an entrepreneur. So and next is industry 4.0 digital manufacturing, what it is, how it is going to be. We can able to learn about the jargons of digital manufacturing, how it is going to be useful for us, and how you can able to build your career. So no need of learning high-fi technologies, you can able to build your career in this job market. So and the case studies, I'm going to give the good case studies what our company and our team has executed. So with the digital manufacturing solution for automotive industry and manufacturing energy analytics using big data platforms, like how the energy analysis can able to do for if you have a too many of energy meters in the shop floor where you can find the 200 plus energy meters every minute you are getting a data, how we can able to analyze the data. And the real case studies, one more thing is I'm going to tell about how the power purchase cost optimization. So how you are getting electricity to your home, but there is a lot of back-end activities are going in the market. The government is and state and central government is spending a lot of money to purchase the power from the generator and delivering to the end consumer. There is a lot of data science tools and a lot of tools will be useful for electrical engineers how to optimize the power purchase from the different sources of energy. So this is going to be the agenda of session. If you have any questions, you can type in chat window. Once we are done with the session, we can able to answer each and every question. So let me start to the session. The let me about our company. Our mission is to be the world most cloud company and delivering quality and cost effective engineering solution to our customer with latest technology and integrating with innovative ideas and design that inspires. That's a vision of a company mission. We are sincerely committed to achieve customer delight and enhance our customer relation with the aspiration, innovation, and technology. So this is our mission and vision of company. So we want to become a most cloud company in the field of Industry 4.0 and industrial automation. And our journey, how started? It's this company started with a single employee organization with a talent as investment, not a money as an investment. So we started the journey in 2014, and then 2015 we reached a lot number of customer with our services. And 2016 we worked with the different industry verticals in the automation industry, and we got the best customer support in the market working with latest technology. We are competing with the leading companies in the market, and we are developing our own products and solutions. And 2019 we are also making a footprint in the market. So let's see about the areas we work. We work in the area of automation and control, where we provide industrial automation, building automation, home, office, and hotel automation solutions, and engineering and execution. I think this section might be light blurry, and I'll tell about electric and automation projects and turnkey project execution for electrics and automation. And we build the special purpose missions and projects and electrical panels to the customers. And we work in the data acquisition system and custom application development, automated test equipment. The simple example is if a missile is going to be launched by DRDO, there is to be a lot of backend testing going to be happen. They use the data acquisition system for testing entire missile functionality. And we are expertise in the digitalization solutions for manufacturing. We build the smart missions which can capable of work like a smarter than existing missions. And we work on industrial IoT and commercial IoT solutions to the customer. And we work on business analytics and big data platforms for manufacturing. That is our entire broader portfolio spectrum of areas we work. And our core values, we follow business principle, we people centric, customer relations, go getters, work and joy. Okay. And our business pillars, what we follow is we quality driven and innovation and customer focus and expertise. And the achievements what we achieved till date is we have 100 plus happy customers and 150 man years of experience and 250 plus projects executed till date in the different industry sectors. And all the projects are listed on our website. You can see the stabilitygroup.in, where in the project section you find the entire spectrum of websites projects what we executed. We have a 25 plus industries. We work with a different industry like OEMs, manufacturing, in the automotive, pharmaceutical industry. You name the industry, we have a presence in that industry. And we got the best startup in Hyderabad and most trusted company in India. So that's and the 2018 we is the 10 best startups in Hyderabad, and 2020 latest we got 25 most trusted industrial automation companies in India. So with the help of our team and our capabilities and efforts, we achieved this success. So HIE also part of our success because they are providing a quality manpower services to us. So we are happy that we want to collaborate with the peoples and we want to grow with everybody in the market. So coming to the industry 4.0, guys, at moving to the main core topic and of our today's session, industry 4.0. So let's start with the session. So how many people are interested to learn more on industry 4.0? Can I get S answer if you are interested in the chat window? Okay. How many people are interested to learn more on industry 4.0? Oh, great. Good. Too many people. Oh, great. So means you are more enthusiastic on the market. You are going to crack the latest technologies. Great, guys. Great. So very good. So let move to the momentum where we are going to learn new skills, new technologies, and we are going to go through the case studies so you can able to experience what is the market. Okay, the software is not only the skill to grow yourself, the skill what you are learning in the hardware engineer, that's most important. So when I am facing my interview, I spent 2 days of getting my job of interview, first job. There they ask about why you are preferring a core job rather than a software job. So the answer what I have given is, so when you see this uh, the fundamentals of electrical and electronics always don't change day by day. The fundamentals of resistor, capacitor, and inductor, you learn about this like voltage, current, inductor, resistor, capacitor. These are everywhere you go, anywhere in the world, those are the same. If you learn those concepts, you are good enough to work like as an electrical and electronics engineer. So that's giving as an advantage for a core engineer. You can grow your career. If you learn electrical concept and electronic concept, it's easy for you, anybody can get the software job. So if you spend at 3 months of a time of learning a new tool, you are a software engineer. But is it possible to learn the electrical and electronic concept in a 3 months of time? No. Guys, am I correct? If I'm correct, type S in your chat window. So that's a beauty of our electrical and electronics. So the thing today's market is, if I talk about this latest technologies, what about the AI and artificial intelligence? When I'm working in my steel industry 13 years back, I've seen this type of models of neural networks model, fuzzy logic models for controlling the furnace and the steam turbines. But that was developed by Germans and Japanese using their technology, but was not projected at that time. Today, the advance of software technology, these entire data science tools are making a change in the market. There's only the software people can able to use these tools. No, we are the beginners of these technologies. So we are the founders of these technologies. Software, okay, the evolution of only the software given a freedom to learn those tools. The previously, when we are using these tools, we know the only the C as a language, the C++ as a language. But today, with the growing of a tool, new tools and new technology, that was given a freedom and free hand to everyone, they can able to learn these tools. So I will go through these concepts where you can, what is the technology you need to adopt yourself, so you can able to build your capabilities. Okay, so let's move to the session. So I am going to give some insights of how our missions are evolved. So here you cannot find any in software application. So let's see how we want to make the powder. So in the BC generation, in the 18th century, this is the tools our forefathers used for making this. Then after what happened, there was a mechanical evolution where the steam based missions are came, where they will be used for generating the motion. That is the next level of evolution was happen. Okay. Next, coming to the what is evolution, our electrical people has made this type of electrical technology motor to drive this shaft and fully rotation. Okay, that is the evolution was that happen. And let's see that automation technology came into the 19th century, which was given a freedom to, so for the human not to spend a burden with the with this type of a heavy tools, that was given a freedom to the increase the productivity of our shop floor infrastructure. That is the evolution was happen. Today also, that's these data science and AI technology industry 4.0 is an evolution. So guys, the difference between the evolution and revolution is evolution continues, a revolution disrupts. So the IoT is a revolution which came as a new technology type of thing, which is helping to build your new softwares and tools. But that industry 4.0 is an evolution. It was evolved from the our future of matlab backward generations. So let come to the what is the about of industry 4.0. Guys, the industry 4.0 is a digital transformation of manufacturing or production related industries and value creation of the process. The entire objective of industry 4.0, we need to create value out of that. If you're using some new tools in a small company, also it's an industry 4.0 tool. So we are going to create a value to the business, value to the customer, that we are going to create using industry 4.0. So when you are doing a job, that's directly or indirectly implicate that how which value you are going to create. So this is the small definition. Okay, let's see how the evolution was started. So when we have seen this, the first industrial revolution, where in the 1780s there's a mechanized production was happened, and the second industrial revolution batch production was started, and the third industrial revolution computer based operation was started, and fourth industrial revolution was the cyber physical systems, which are called as a connectivity systems. The connecting one device to another is a cyber physical system using use of internet. So that is the evolution of industry 4.0. So the generations were started, the industry 4.0 is evolving, and tomorrow and later we will start a fifth industrial revolution, but it takes a time. So it was initiated in the Germany. So this industrial revolution started recently 2018. So we are very near to the revolution 20. So we have a lot of scope to improve these technologies. We can learn and build our capabilities. And what is the market size of industry 4.0, guys? So this is the market size of $310 billion going to be this market size in 2023. So you have a great potential. Everyone have a great potential to learn our technology, adopt the new tools. That is going to be happen for the coming future. And coming to the India, so see, Indian market, the India is currently a $2.7 trillion economy. So the target for coming Indian market is $5 trillion economy. So you can see almost China is almost reaching the $25 trillion, US is $35 trillion economy, but we are still at the $2.7 trillion economy. See, the contribution of agriculture sector is 15.87%. And the coming to the industry sector, which is in a 29.70, that's a 30% of contribution. Almost 30% contribution is by industries. There's a small and medium industries which are benefited. So coming to the services sector, you may take any IT related, any service sector which is contributing 54%. So if you can distribute this, the $5 trillion economy, $1 trillion is in agriculture sector. The government is targeted for coming 2 to 3 years, and $1 trillion is for manufacturing sector, $3 trillion for service sector. So this industry 4.0 comes to both service sector and manufacturing sector. So if you can combine the service sector as 54% and 30%, almost 84% of contribution, we have a scope of improving the technology in this area. Also, you can able to use this technology in agriculture sector. Everywhere we can able to use this industry 4.0 technologies for sorry, in the field of agriculture and manufacturing and service sector. So digital transformation is also one of the industry 4.0 technology. The public administration using the digital tools is our industry 4.0 technology. Okay, coming to the trends of industry 4.0 from the year of 2015 to the 2020 recently. So you can see it's always increasing the trend of the search pattern. And let's see the index of a topmost countries. The Singapore is in the leading industry 4.0 in the technology, and see our India is at 91st position. So we have a lot of scope to improve our capabilities to reach the, the global ranking position in industry 4.0. So what are the so let me play a video to understand what is industry 4.0, then we'll move to the presentation. Let me show this video. Sridhar, it's audible?
No.
Oh shit.
Better. Can you change the settings? I mean, otherwise,
Okay,
just let it be.
let it be.
Because
Okay.
sometimes, it disrupts the.
Yes, yes, I faced this issue in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last time.
So
That's why I'm worried about. But let's see the video. I think it will give the maybe
you
we'll
can
move.
go to your audio, this volume button. There,
Hmm.
select a speaker wherein speakers, headphones like this, same as system. I think something you can keep. But better otherwise leave it. Otherwise,
Okay.
sometimes it.
Sure. We will share this link in chat window once this session is at the last of the session. Will you can able to go through. But meanwhile, you can understand what is the technologies are there. See, understand.
Unmute.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. So the video might have given us some glimpses of what it is industry 4.0, but due to technology glitch, the audio is not coming. But I'll share you the link, and you can watch later as well. So let me start with the in related with the video. So So coming to this technologies of Industry 4.0, what are these technologies of Industry 4.0? So these are the major technologies which is driving Industry 4.0 revolution. So when we started the first industrial revolution, second industrial revolution, first is a mechanical revolution, the second is an electrical revolution, third is a computer revolution, and fourth is an IT revolution, which is a connectivity revolution. So that is an a industry 4.0. So what are the major, when you are seeing this electrical technology revolution of industry 2.0, where we have learned about our electrical concept of motors, drives, so how these operates and the starters and motors. When it comes to the computer revolution of industry 3.0, there is an industrial automation, which is the PLC based systems, SCADA systems. So these are the major components of industry 3.0. And coming to the industry 4.0, there are some other component which is driving the industry 4.0 revolution. Those are, one is in internet of things. So internet of things is in a evolution, not evolution, it's a revolution technology which was connecting as every device to the net internet, and we can able to control from the anywhere. So that is IoT. Today your mobile is an IoT device. So you can consider this IoT is in a technology where you can able to operate from anywhere of your appliances, might be in a things, might be a mission, whatever may be. So if you are using a Fitbit, you are can able to get the sync the data to your mobile and the app, you can able to see. That's IoT device, that's a smart wearable IoT devices. And coming to the next technology is the big data analytics. I'll come into that part when I'm showing the case study. The big data analytics is a concept. So small example, if you can see Amazon. So how many, if you can see that in every minute there will be there's a, there's a too many orders will be booked and deliveries will be happen. There is a lot of transactions are happening in Amazon at backend, a small example. So see that the entire transactional data has to be saved in a database, and it has to be used for their future analysis purpose. So if the data is growing exponentially day by day every minute, taken a small example of manufacturing machinery. Machine is running 24/7, 365 days. So if there is a temperature, pressure, flow sensors, it is generating a value of every minute of a sample of 5 samples per minute. If you can calculate how much data you are collecting, how much data is growing exponentially. So that is a big data. How we need to manage the data is called big data analytics. See the manufacturing ecosystem. Take the oil and gas refinery, how many units will be there in oil and gas. So if you take the power plant, how many sensors are there. So if you can collect all this data to the a computer based system, so it is very tougher to manage the storage. So using the big data concepts, big data softwares, we can able to manage and use the data for analysis purpose. And the third one is augmented reality. And the augmented reality will give the virtual experience or real-time experience of uh, training experience and modeling for any system. So gaming, come to the gaming also, an AI based gaming will augmented reality with AI based gaming. And the training services designs, suppose if you want to see the virtual plant, once you design entire electrical layout and entire mechanical system, if you want to see the how the system is really looking like, you use the AI system augmented reality. So cyber security is one of the key concept, which is one of the uh, good area where you need to maintain a security aspects of data exchange that comes. So somebody, when you are connecting device to device, are you following cyber security guidelines? Somebody not intruder not come to your system, those type of concepts comes under cyber security. And the cloud computing is one of the good great concept over here. So during this technological change, we moved from our physical device to the virtual device which are running on the cloud. So there is a virtual device which is sitting at some place in the Mumbai or Hyderabad. So you can able to access those data from the cloud. So it was given a flexibility, pay as you go. So no need of spending a entire money of purchasing a server, a laptop, a system. You can able to access the data when you want and pay that money when you require. That's a cloud computing concept. They will give the infrastructure as a service. So an additive manufacturing is one of the technology which we want to do the prototyping of a 3D modeling, and all those things comes under additives for small batches for not affecting the costing. And robotics, that's no need to tell about robotics. Everybody knows about robotics. Having a lot of use cases in manufacturing and real today in the healthcare also robotics are using for surgery. And M2M machine to machine connectivity, that's the one of the revolution technology where we want to understand about how we can connect talk the missions. The small use case study is, suppose uh, if you're to have if company having a two plants, one is located in Hyderabad, another is located in Delhi. So they got a order of making a mask, so they are making 1,000 masks per day. So one mission is already produced the required 50% of masks, and another mission is not yet done. So they will talk with themselves and they will interest exchange the data. I already done 500 marks, I have a time for 1 hour, I will do another 100 marks. They send the request to them, and that will the set point of that mission will change to the 400 number, and then it will automatically both will exchange. Then there will be no need of any human intervention over there. It will automatically deliver the required quantity within a stipulated timeline. That's the connectivity which we are going to see in the future. So 4.0 technology applications, you can see these are the at the center and the outside layer, you can see the what is the topics we discussed about, and where you can use smart utility, smart mobility, smart building, smart institutions, smart cities, blockchain, smart agriculture, everywhere, appliances, smart healthcare. So you add a word to the smart to the any word, any jargon, it will be a smart application. So that's industry 4.0 is giving that flexibility. You can add smart to the any device, any application. So coming to the manufacturing opportunities of industry 4.0, especially the today's topic of digital transformation in manufacturing. So there is a very great scope in the these areas on mining and refining, manufacturing automation, power generation, utilities and distribution, and building control. So you can see the areas where we can able to use this industry 4.0 technologies. Okay, and coming to the point where we want to talk about what is this driving all these factors. So data is driving, data is the new oil. Okay, guys, so this name everybody is talking from the PM to the CM to the common man. Data is the new oil. How we are going to make the data as a new oil? So how these companies are running? So can you guys somebody tell me that? So when you have created a Facebook account, when you created a Facebook account, uh, you have given us some information, and you are not paying any money to the Facebook. But how Facebook is in $1 billion company? Anybody can reply your answers. How Facebook was in $1 billion company? Take Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn. You are not paying any single rupee to them. How those company? Anybody can give the reply? Okay, somebody. Good ads. Okay, great. So let me explain about the things. YouTube, Facebook, a social media channel, how they're making a money, how the data they are using for this. They're making money. Another thing also, how they are pushing the ads to the user. Uh, uh, the, the case study I would like to tell about is, sorry. So once you see that you are giving your entire details of your biodata, your name, age, gender, your location, your qualification, everything you are giving to them. So they have your entire data. So you sold to them. You sold to Google, you sold to Facebook, you sold to the every social media in the market today, you sold to them. So what you are doing, they are taking your data, they're making money. That's the data is a new oil. So when you buy the oil, it will give the some benefit to you. If you fill the oil in a petrol tank, you run, you can get some mileage to the bike. Similar way, you are filling the oil to their accounts. They are making money out of that. So how they're making money is, how they are making money is, so the simple example, when you are seeing the YouTube ads, they are giving us some recommendations to you. How they are giving a recommendation is, uh, uh, sorry. Uh, the recommendations will happen such that they have your biodata. Once you viewed your some videos which are related to the technology, they will give the recommendation relevant technology, and they will give the ads which you are viewing it. Suppose if you are viewing some ads related, maybe video related to the health hygiene related, they will push the ads of the blood testing related ads and all those things pushed to you, because you are a target customer, maybe target customer, where you are looking for particular solution. If you're seeing some trade related, trade market related videos, they will push the some trade market login created accounts and all those things related. So okay, how they will find this? They will do the segmentation of your data. They will take entire your profile. They will categorize your profile. What is your gender age? You are belong to teenage, you are the old age, you are to the child age. Then what is your interest of viewing, what is your uh, different interests based on your profile. They will segment your data, and when you see that particular relevant information, they will push ad to you, and they will make you to choose the option to buy. So similar way, that's a data science, the back end of data is working. So one more thing, I will tell an example of how the supermarkets are making money. So, tell the example of DMart I will take. You can go to the DMart. The money, if you want to buy a soap at DMart, very cheaper than outside when you are buying. So go to the mall anywhere, you can get a good cheaper price than the DMart. What DMart follows using the data is, so they will find the your purchase pattern. Based on your purchase bills, they will do the market basket analysis of your data, and they will make the shelves relevant to what is your purchase pattern, and they will also charge the premium price to the supplier for where they want to put the product at the front of the face. This, it will be applicable for everywhere. And if you go to the more supermarket also, the supermarket location and the entire the shelf space and all those things will be done based on the entire data. What is the customer is buying, what is the customer is interest, what is the products they're doing. So that is the, if the company having a data, if the company having a customer, that's a leading billion-dollar company in the market today. So if you have the assets, if you have the big machinery, that's not the today's market. If you have a customers, if you have a data, you are the new generation company which you are going to make the money in the market. Sure. And coming to the healthcare also, there are a lot of use cases. So due to lack of time, I'm not moving to the all the examples. So guys, see, so why data is required? What we want to make a customer to be more successful with their data. So this word of data, customer is more to be more successful with their data, and all want the some information that we have gathered from the data. We need to gather the information. Taking the data, keeping your mobile, nothing going to be happen. You need to get the some information out of that. So that the data science that solves the biggest problems, the save time and money, so and increase the productivity and work smarter, faster than the pace of industry. So I have a my small quote. I will correlate with the normal human life with the data science technology. So you are consuming food daily. Without food you can't survive. So you can stay 1 or 2 days, but you can't survive more than 2 3 days. So similarly, you are consuming internet. Without internet you can't survive in the market today. So food is correlated with internet. So and data, money, without money you also can't able to survive. So money is also, internet is food, money is data, and then after, so money I am correlating with data. If you have a data you use properly, that's like your money. If you have a money you keep in a bank, if you saving account, if you put in your stock market, you will get a returns, some returns. If you have a data, use the data properly, you will get a returns out of that. That's today's generation. So then the third point, if you have a data with model, you have a good assets which will give the return like a real estate market. Okay, data with model is an asset, data is in a money, so internet is in a food what you are consuming. So that is the correlation which I believe in the market today. So the coming technology is going to be data technology, which is going to be disrupt a lot. And after this pandemic, This is going to be play a very crucial role. I'm not telling all will shut down. There will be a good chance of increasing the database business. See the example of how many companies are invested in the Geo today. The valuation of Geo increased a lot because Geo is doing the data business, the selling the data to the customer, getting the data to the from the customer. Geo having a more number of subscriber, because that way the companies are investing in the Geo today. That's the main reason for investment. They have the profiles of all Indian people. So can anybody tell me about how many people are using a mobile in India? Any guess? Can somebody tell that? Can somebody tell that? I can give the some good insight to you. Can give the personal. Uh, how many? Maybe India having a 130 crores of people, but how many people? How many crores of people are using the mobiles in India in 2020 as on date? 9 billion smartphones. Okay, 30%. Achha, somebody near to that. Okay, 120 crores. Okay, approximately 80 crores. So see the 2020 as on date, the number of users of mobile internet is 448 million, means 44.8 crores, approximately 45 crores. Out of 130 crores people, 45 crores, not even a 30% of people are using. There is a very good opportunity in Indian market to the data business. That's why companies are coming to India. Okay, so see that there is a potential that because it's a big number as well, but coming to the other countries, it's a very big number. The reason is the cheapest data prices in India and the entire world compared to that, and it's going to the number of users going to increase drastically. And once see that the model what the companies are following, they used to get a subscription every month. You need to pay that money. The average the pay from the every user of Geo is 120 rupees per user. They plan to increase 180 rupees for the user by providing their services and the tools. See how much market they are going to grab, how much revenue they are going to increase. Similarly, if you see this Airtel having the second priority, but they have a 180 rupees per user paying per month average, but they're going to increase to the 250 rupees they target. See, there is a huge potential of these companies, data companies which are doing a business in the market. India is a great place where everybody using the smartphone, but there is a lot of potential. It not penetrate to the rural region. There is a broadband penetration is going to be happen that will improve the presence of Indian market. Okay, so moving to the everyone winning, but some industries are winning bigger. So where which industries are winning? So those are the industrial products and services. The investment is very less and the return on investment is high. So you can see the investment in life sciences is very high. It is a longer projects. The return will be also very less. But high investment, high returns will be in the technology, media, entertainment, and telecommunication industry. You need to put a lot of money, you'll get a lot of return out of that. But if you put the less money, you'll get a more returns out of industrial products like a industry 4.0 related, which is the manufacturing sector more of contribution. And coming to the what is the industry 4.0, how it is looks like. So the till date, the entire industry is working in the two-dimensional model, the connecting entire shop floor to the IT infrastructure and working in the business point of view. So I'll open another slide. So that entire industry 4.0 works in the three-dimensional architecture, which is called the RAMI architecture, which is called a reference architecture model for industry 4.0. It having a three-layer architecture, which is going to be benefited for industry 4.0 technology. Okay, so the three dimension, one is a life cycle value stream, another one is hierarchy level, and the third one is a product life cycle. I'll move to the one is the first axis of hierarchy is the factory, how the factory is connected. The factory is connected from product to field device to control device to station, station to work center to enterprise. This is the one axis of connectivity. We need to seamlessly connect from product to the enterprise level. That is the one axis. You need to ensure that to achieve that uh, one axis dimension. And coming to the axis of hierarchy, the second axis, what we need to do is the product life cycle. You need to integrate entire product life cycle in the entire value stream of business. So the design team has to be collaborated with the engineering team. The engineering has to be connected with the production team. The quality team has to be connected with the customer support. The entire life cycle of a product has to be connected. Then it will be in a The second axis is fulfilled for Industry 4.0 in the RAMI reference architecture model for Industry 4.0. So, and the third architecture is in a business oriented architecture. There's an integration from asset to the integration, communication, information, functional, and business. It has to connect from entire softwares. The first axis is the hardware connectivity, second axis is the product connectivity, third axis is an IT infrastructure connectivity. But connecting all these three axes, we are going to achieve the Industry 4.0. So, and there will be an Industry 4.0 assessment model. I'm going to do that assessment model. How we need to ensure that the company is in Industry 4.0, which area you need to concentrate over here. Though there is a readiness index, I will tell about the readiness index. The first part of readiness index, I told about the RAMI architecture, which is an entire connectivity architecture for Industry 4.0. And the readiness index is the products and services. So you need to ensure that your products and services are meeting the Industry 4.0 standards. How it has to meet the standard is the product customization has to be done. And if you are making a product, customer is flexible to customize the product. And digital features of the product, data driven services, level of production data is share of revenue. Okay, how the share of revenue is to be happen? Guys, tell me, I'll give a small example. See the HP printer. When you are buying the HP printer, the cost of the printer costing around 3,000 rupees. Take a small printer. Suppose if HP having a solution, if HP come with you, sir, I will give you a printer free of cost to you, keep the printer on a rental basis. So when you print your print, you pay me the 1 rupee per print, like half rupee per print, 50 paisa per print. Okay, either they will give the paper or you will buy the paper, you will give the 50 paisa per to the purchase. It will connect to the IoT device. Daily it will monitor the health of the printer. Daily it will check the number of printings. If there is any issue, and directly the team will come without any intimation, they will service the printer. And the asset is not for, it's not your asset, it's a company asset, but you are using a service. That's a share of revenue model. So all these technologies today in the market, what they're doing is share on revenue model. When you go the 10 years back, when you are using Office, you buy the license of Office 2010 or 2019. Okay, that license you buy it and use for a lifetime. But today the Microsoft is giving Office 365. Every year you need to pay some X amount, and then next year you need to pay. And Google Cloud, you're paying money as subscription base. Means the customer is paying, and every time when the new customer comes, so the revenue will increase automatically to the business. That a shared revenue model is a key factor for Industry 4.0. And the manufacturing operations, automation, M2M connectivity, guys, these are the two big words. Show the report to you. And strategy and organization, degree of strategy implementation, and supply chain. The supply chain has to be connected end-to-end supply chain. There is no disruption has to be happen today because of COVID pandemic. We are facing a lot of problems on supply chain due to we don't have that much technology adoption. So why China was grown? The major reason of China is the manufacturing up for the world is because of they have a good supply chain connectivity from every point of every corner of a place in the manufacturing industry. So the growth of one of the key factors for Industry 4.0 is supply chain connectivity is more important. And that's another thing is business model. What model as a service model has to follow, and legal consultation you need to consider legal. And this has a report, this has an assessment criteria which was done by the consortium of German. So they're given a readiness index of entire world. This is the uh, readiness index. I'm going to the report. I will share the report to you guys so you can see the readiness index. How they what they've done is they've collected the 53 response from the 22 countries. 74% of respondents for senior management and executives from the all the across the different industries. And respondents were from the broad range of job functions like a research and development, supply chain, marketing, sales, production, manufacturing, logistics, planning, procurement, and human resource people. And 83% of participants are operated in the B2B context, like a business to business context, and across the broad range of 15 sectors. Those are automotive, electronics, engineering, construction, food and beverages, aerospace, defense, electrical equipments, chemicals, uh, paper industry, furniture industry, different industry, pharmaceutical industry. This is the contribution. 83% of participated operated in B2B contest. And the technology adoption of seen is a computer networks is the major adoption was happened. Databases of 70% and wireless communication, computer aided design, CAD. I think you people are learning CAD. That is the 49% contribution of Industry 4.0. And computer graphics. These technologies, they're contributing more for Industry 4.0 revolution. And the overall readiness index of all these six pillars of Industry 4.0 was given such that there was at the level of 2, that means intermediate level. The entire world is at intermediate level. We are at very intermediate level. We have a very good time to grow to the up to the fourth level, which is an advanced level. So beginner, intermediate, moderate, and advanced levels. So this is the readiness. On an average, 2 is an average. So we can have a good potential of improving expertise in the Industry 4.0 market. Okay. So moving to the next point, guys.
Gangadhar Garu,
Uh,
uh, sorry to interrupt. So, do we have many slides? I mean, like, what we'll do
mm,
for 10 minutes, like the 10-15 minutes,
we'll give the
we'll
break.
push in because I'm getting a lot of doubts, a lot of questions to ask.
Oh.
So,
Mm.
I'm just thinking, I think the same case
Sure,
with
sure,
the participants also. So,
sure, sure.
probably once we finish, then we'll move on to the question and answers
Sure,
majorly.
sure, no problem.
Okay.
Yes, you can
So,
have a question.
maybe after the, I mean, once the slides are finished, then we'll have question and answers. Relax.
No issue. I think I have a few
How
more
many
slides.
slides we
I
have
think
now?
I'm at not even 50% of completion. Okay.
Okay. So,
I made a lot of presentation for you guys to go
no,
through.
that's a good thing. We got a
Mm,
good picture. There are a lot of technologies are there,
mm,
as you said.
mm.
So now, I mean, like I'm just thinking where to start. See,
Okay.
being a person who have almost in our participants, we
Mm,
have quite a good experience in 15 years, 20 years
okay.
experienced people are there. Some are core automation, 3-4 years experienced people are there. Some
Okay.
are just fresh startups are there,
Mm,
and some are academicians are also there. So, I mean, as of now, understood that Industry 4.0 is actually is a mix of lot of technologies, and in
yes.
which data is the more important one. So,
Mm,
as a person to start, where to start
okay.
is I mean, like that's
Sure.
one question.
Okay.
So, like this.
Okay. I last answer this question. I think a very good question as a common question for hopefully it will clear everybody's perception of what is the Industry 4.0 and what way to start. So how to start is Industry 4.0. So don't start with any software application. Don't start with learning. I want to learn Python. I want to learn big data and all those things. Don't start. So first identify what is your expertise. Are you expertise in a manufacturing industry? Are you expertise in operations? Are you expertise in supply chain? Are you expertise in electrical design? And get that expertise that is in a domain, and add these tools how you can able to improve this expertise using data science.
So you mean in every aspect of experience we have,
Yes,
these all things are going to add.
yes. These are going to be add in a value addition for your job profile or your career might be in a your existing job.
Suppose I'm an electrical maintenance engineer. How would it add actually to a
Okay.
maintenance guy?
Sure. Suppose if you're an electrical maintenance engineer, you are daily doing an activity of predict maintenance, checking the checklist of maintenance parameter, a preventive maintenance of your machine. Take a turbine or might be a motor, whatever may be the electrical mission. So when you go to the that mission, what you do is physically you check the temperature of a winding, and you check the speed of the motor. These are some vibration of the motor. So what physically you are doing is you are going and checking the condition, but you are doing only in a once a day or twice a day, on a shift wise, or a daily log report you are making. But sometime there are chances that that mission will go breakdown without knowing ourselves because of some other problems we can't able to find inside. So what you can able to do is you can keep the sensors to collect the data on real time, and you can able to visualize a real data dashboard like what is happening of my mission, and you can able to understand how the mission is performing, how the vibration is changing, and the different axis of vibration. The primary level, you can able to call this a descriptive analysis. You observe the condition of mission with a software application. Then at the secondary level is predictive analysis, where you will build a model such that you have a data, and you will build a model such that it will tell you automatically this problem is going to happen next 1 hour. Please be careful, go and rectify the problem. That's a intelligence is going to be added for your existing maintenance. That's called a predictive maintenance model, will be used for. So you may get a question, how you need to build this model? A simple example I will give you. So if you see a baby born after 2 years, 3 years, he start learning words of mother, father, papa by seeing them, and by father will tell about the words, and she practice the things. And next time, if somebody, maybe uncle was introduced 2 times, third time, she will tell that uncle name. How the baby is reminding his mind? By training. The parents are training to the baby such that this is the person comes, you pronounce a name as uncle, so and so, no name of uncle, means the baby is training such that 1 or 2 times the father mother telling that she is reminding in mind. What his brain is doing is keeping in a memory such that it's reminding in lifetime. The same way of data science works, called the artificial. There's a real intelligence for the baby. Here we are making artificial intelligence. We are telling computer such that you have a data of 4 or 5 times of that pattern was happened, and you will give the model data to the model of thing. You will train that model. It will keep in its memory such that once this problem comes prior to that, it will intimate to the user.
Okay.
It is going to be happen.
Got it. We have Vikas. Vikas is there online. He have
Okay.
some question. Vikas.
Hmm.
Yeah, Boppana, actually I have a question.
Yes, yes,
I
go
am
ahead.
working in a power plant, and you
Yes,
mentioned that some sensor-like things for which you have to analyze, so you can have the data on the real-time basis, and then you can go for the then go to analyze the data. But
yes.
this thing is being done from the last 20-25 years in the NTPC. Then high IoT is different from the that past time the automation.
Okay. So you have a type of some condition monitoring of in the NTPC where you have a turbine motor,
Yes.
somehow of Bentley Nevada system, which will take the vibration condition monitoring of parameters. It will showcase to you and a real-time based analysis of data.
Mhm.
Am I making sense? Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's a existing system.
Okay.
So coming to the IoT, what is going is doing is it will giving a flexibility. You can able to monitor on a real time from anywhere outside the plant as well. So
Okay.
so the flexibility, you can able to see your device and all the things in the mobile itself through the internet. That's IoT is giving a flexibility. And one thing, when come to the turbine, when it is running, when the vibration is changing, so it's a very immediate action has to be taken, because I think the real-time system works on million microseconds of
Yes.
these Bentley Nevada sensors.
Yes.
So
Microsecond.
the immediate action is important. So what the customer, maybe what the maintenance engineer is taking, once he see that alarm, he's taking action. Once the alarm got triggered, a high alarm or lower, maybe it start with a high, then it goes to high high somehow, maybe low
I,
low low.
I,
This
I
type of
got
alarm.
all. Sorry to interrupt you, but
Yes.
I got your point.
Hmm.
But this thing are already here for the last 25 years. Then
Okay.
how IoT can help to improvise the thing?
Okay. One is the flexibility of connecting with network and controlling over the from anywhere and monitoring from the any place. That's the one flexibility. Second one is the predictive analysis. Predictive analysis means what I told an example of previously. Before going to be happen, it is will predict such that this is the scenario is going to be happen. Please take care.
Okay.
This also probably this kind of things are happening in the industry, but not to a elaborative extent. Maybe is that true? Because
Hmm.
already data acquisition is going on. Some
Yes.
Yes.
kind of
Yes.
a data mining is already going on.
Okay.
Yes.
But maybe this because of industry 4.0, there is lot of more data can be easily analyzed. Is this the case? Like because
Uh,
what I understand from Vikas is actually a
okay.
manager or general manager in NTPC.
Okay.
So
Okay.
What I
Ahmad,
understood.
50% your question is correct. The approach what we are doing, data collection and data monitoring approach right now. The industry 3.0, collection and monitoring. But 4.0 is going to be add intelligence to the your devices. The intelligence is such that you can able to predict the failure before it is going to be happen, and it will give the recommendation such that when you are searching something in Amazon, you search something which will something is relevant to that same thing. The recommendation is because when the alarm was happened, it will tell that this was as a recommendation, you take the corrective action out of that. So it's giving a computer, adding intelligence into the computer, and telling human being just take the actions before it is going to be happen, preventing the failure before it is going to be happen. That's a value addition for predictive maintenance out of that. So predictive maintenance, how the manufacturing doing, the you have a PM module, preventive maintenance module in SAP, they add it and they preventively go and do the activity. But when it comes to the industry 4.0, based on your data, it will identify the failure before it is going to be happen. But seems to be how it is going to happen, it will based on the data only we need to build the models. There are a lot of mathematical models which will be used for prediction. Those models will help you to predict the failure.
Good.
And
So,
go ahead, go ahead.
Boppana ji,
Mm,
so what do you suggest for an experienced guy, like having 20 years of experience? Do you
mm,
suggest any specific technology to learn is better now? And is there any institute kind of a thing, or is there anybody actually teaching these kind of a technologies? Like data science, I heard of a data science,
mm.
artificial intelligence. I heard like that AICT is completely changing the regular branches in India into AI, ML, and data science.
Okay.
But for a technical guy, how do you suggest to,
Mm,
in terms of, as you are surely telling that this technology has to be adopted to the regular segment, then only it become industry 4.0.
mm.
So how an experienced guy can move on, I mean, from his
Okay.
regular activities to this?
Sure. What I need to do is an experienced guy. First, he have a some domain expertise, and he have identify the what is the pain areas in your working or your domain or your work area. Suppose if you have maintenance engineer, so which mission is causing a more problems? What is the criticality of those missions? So identify the pain area of your problem, and need to identify the better data science or industry 4.0 tools which can solve that problem. So don't go in the top to bottom approach, learning a tool and applying the tool.
Correct.
Bottom to top approach, identify the problem and find the tool to solve the problem.
The people are telling the regular education system also, earlier days 10th
Mm,
intermediate engineering and having knowledge, go for a job. But
yes.
now people are telling identify the problems in the society and work on the problem which have more requirement outside the market. Just uh, try to focus on the solution for that problem and
Mm,
go. Then there is a huge market. I mean, the approach towards education also is
yes.
changing now.
Yes, yes. I will come to this point. I think I will give a small example last slides also. But before that, just an 11, 12 to 1 o'clock, I attended a session on CAE. Mr. KTR sir and other people are hosted that in the Hyderabad. The CAE for Center of Innovation and Entrepreneurship cell was launched this by funded by Krish Gopalakrishna, co-founder of Infosys. And this is an innovation cell which is specially for Industry 4.0, and the cell which is for work with the manufacturing industry and tie upping with industry and academia collaboration.
Oh,
And these technologies mostly and the people are learning, but how to apply those technologies in the shop floor level. So those type of initiations are happening from the government and academia and startups as well, and how we need to bridge the gap, that is the most important thing. And 2 years back, I worked with the CATD maybe tool room, MSME tool room. I created a curriculum and given a curriculum to them, but the implementation was not went well. So these are a lot of gaps to be filled, but the only the approach is the connecting industry academia is only the better way of approach of solving the real time problem. So, and we need to compete with the global markets, and that's improving our skill force. I'll show the some statistics about what is the lacking in Indian market and the skill level also. Okay.
you just go ahead with the
Sure.
presentation.
Sure. I'll move a bit fast to these slides, and we'll spend some time on case studies. So guys, what is the connectivity of IT and OT? When it comes to the question what we got recently, the challenge, how to connect the network, how to connect your sensors to the IT infrastructure, how to get the data, how to connect this IT infrastructure to the shop floor system. So that is called the IT and OT connectivity. I used to tell about that IT plus OT equal to IIoT, industrial IoT. So this is the a simple math. You add it and get it. So, but how to connect it? That's the most important aspect. So we need to connect OT to OT, operational technology. OT means PLC to PLC communication, PLC to controller communication, PLC to meter communication. These are the communication protocols you need to follow. Modbus, CAN, Profibus, I think might have heard about. And OT to IIoT, this is the most important. How to connect with internet with the operational technology. These are the protocols: HTTP, MQTT, AQMP, COAP. When you are buying any sensor, you need to ensure that my sensor is compatible with these protocols. Then easily you can able to connect to the IT infrastructure software. And the third one is connecting OT to IoT. This is the database level connectivity using the REST APIs and web services. So if you can able to understand the how a connectivity happen from platform to platform, how API will work, how interconnection will work, this is the major interoperability challenge in the current market. You can find a mission in the power plant. Some water treatment plant was supplied by some supplier, and turbine supplied by some supplier, another system of PLC supplied by another supplier. How you need to connect all those things to a single platform. This is the common protocols you need to follow. And the interoperability is a major important aspect. You need to ensure that interoperability challenges are addressed to connect with the cloud infrastructure. And interoperability challenge, these are the interoperability challenges. Okay. And you need to ensure that these challenges are addressed when you are connecting your shop floor machinery to the IT infrastructure. And IT, OT, and IoT connectivity, this is the three-level connectivity. These are standard common protocols which will tell about how to connect with the IoT and IT systems. Okay, advantages and what is the business benefits of Industry 4.0. Let me talk about the what is the business benefits of Industry 4.0. The major benefit is digitalization and automation of at the all parts of the plant. And we have a centralized connectivity where you are all the plants are digitalized and you are collecting the data. And better visibility of plant and information through the intelligence system. You are visualize the entire plant with a complete end-to-end connectivity infrastructure. And predictive intelligence for better asset management. This is the predictive maintenance. And sensor to boardroom integration, ERP integration. And you can see that the CXO or CEO levels of people are need a complete report analysis without sending any Excel sheet mail. You can able to make the business intelligent dashboards. They can able to really monitor the what is the emission of CO2 of all those things, and are we meeting the industry standards, what is the power consumption, average power consumption, what is the break-even analysis of power, how much power we are consumed today, what is the maximum power consumed, what is the minimum power, what is the tariff level we are going, what is the predicted value of a bill for the entire plant and coming 1 month. These are the things which are going to be benefited for Industry 4.0. So the management can able to take the corrective action and corrective decision such that what is the forecasted order value, what is the revenue we need to keep it, what is the stock market raw material availability, all will become in a single dashboard. And simple example, you may see that in the news the GDP forecasted for next year will be so much percent. How they will do the forecasting? There is an algorithm. The same way the algorithms will be used for forecasting your consumption, all this is the time series data. If you have a 1 year of data, you can able to tell that what is going to be happen approximately some chances of 90% you are going to get. I will go to some example of power purchase cost optimization. I will tell about that. The faster access of data for analysis and control. So that's because of everywhere see you data is a new oil. Data gives the decisions. Okay. And what is the benefits? What is Industry 4.0? Computerization. The second is connectivity, the business benefits, and visibility, transparency. Okay, there is no data mimicking. We will get a transparent data. When the problem happen, you will find the problem. There's a system is running good, you can get the real-time data. And forecastability, you can forecast what is going to be happen. Okay, and adaptability. So this is the benefits what business are going to get using Industry 4.0. Okay, and where we are, what we are the stage, and you can see the bottom and the what is the stage of industry. You can able to identify where we are standing over here. And I'm going to the case study and demonstration, guys. I'll start with automotive sector. I think guys from the automotive sector can visualize that what is the case study what I'm talking about. Okay, take about industry, Indian automotive sector. So Indian is the largest tractor manufacturing auto sector in the world. Okay, we are more agriculture based economy. And the second largest two-wheeler manufacturer, India is exporting a lot of two-wheeler vehicles. And the second largest bus manufacturer, fifth largest heavy truck manufacturer, sixth largest car manufacturer, commercial vehicle manufacturer also. Okay, and see the how many companies are there in entire Indian, the north, east, south, and automotive sectors. And what is the government is taking? National Electricity Mobility Mission, an automotive mission, and a e-vehicle missions. These are the missions government is starting. So how this can able to achieve? We want what is the industry 4.0 is impacting to the Indian automotive sector. So as per my knowledge, my studies and our project execution, automotive industry is the leading industry in adoption of industry 4.0 technologies. Okay, we are working with the clients across the India. They are implementing the project. I am going to share some case study. Let me start. Digital manufacturing solution for automotive industry. Let me tell about this application will be available for any industry. Take a power plant. We have a small mission. We want to monitor digital manufacturing automotive industry solution. The problem of automotive, the permanent consumer products of industrial revolution, facing many greatest moments of consumer change. The change is part of digitally enabled convergence of accelerating technology, social and industrial forces that is about to trigger an explosion of innovation in global transportation. So about the project, we have executed a project of smart factory with Industry 4.0 in the automotive manufacturing. We have a 40 plus of missions are connected to the IT and OT level, and we done a CBM, TBM process BI analytics. CBM means condition-based monitoring, TBM is time-based monitoring, and process analysis and business intelligence are analytics of the machinery. Let me showcase about the what the challenges we face or and the different missions having a different IP connectivities, and controllers are in different networks. Sensors are connected to the existing controller. Sensor not compatible with Industry 4.0, and what type of data we need to collect to do the automate Industry 4.0 compatibility, and which format of data we need to take. And the project life cycle is we will do the assessment of the project. What is the problem statement of customer is facing? How we can able to solve the problem by collecting the data, and basic engineering proposals, order execution, and all those things we done. And coming to the, we have taken a part. When you see this engine is making, they will make a clutch and parts. All the parts will be washed after making the automotive part. That there is a mission which will runs 24/7 in the plant, which will monitor, which will washes the parts based on the automobile standard requirements. So what this is the mission. So when you see this, we have collected all the parameters of condition-based monitoring. This is the conditions-based monitoring. All the temperature, pressure, level, current, vibration of a mission. So this is the condition-based monitoring. It will be monitored for condition of a mission. And time-based monitoring, what is the running time, what is the collecting time, what is the spray time of mission. This is a time-based monitoring parameters. So by collecting all those missions parameter, we can able to give the good BI visualization report such that the customer can able to see the entire dashboard from everywhere, how many hours this mission has and what is the productivity. And guys might have heard about OEE, operational equipment efficiency. We used to calculate what is the OEE of mission using these parameters. Total running time, the simple formula of efficiency of a mission is total running time, number of product produced. Okay, total running time, small formula, total running time, number of products qualified divided by number of product produced. So that is called a OEE, means the machine is running 90% efficiency, 100% efficiency, that we can able to calculate using the OEE. So the process related mission sequence, alarms, stoppages, all these things will be collected at a single dashboard, and it will be given a visualization. It will also give the forecast such that mission can able to predict the failure before it is going to be failed. So the customer is happy such that he can able to find that is there any vibration is happening. You can able to do the fast Fourier transform analysis on the vibration. That's a very good technique. You can able to find the whether the shaft misalignment is happening, whether the bearing problem is happening, whether the winding problem is happening. All those things we can able to find using that vibration data, 3-axis vibration data, X, Y, Z axis. You can able to find that. Okay, there is a small startup in Pune which started. They will give the device you can keep on to the motor. It will give the 3-axis vibration. It will give the fast Fourier analysis. It will tell about that if there is any vibrations are coming. It will find that the motor is going to be, this misalignment is going to be happen and bearing going to be misaligned. So you know that how much time it will take to change the shaft, how much time it will take to change the bearing of a motor, 2 hours, 3 hours. What is the production loss for the manufacturing unit? Lakhs of crores of rupees. If you see the area I worked in hot strip mill, every 1 minute they will count as a 1 crore rupees of loss to the company. What is the value? Okay, so we the direct and indirect benefits what we are getting collecting this data is giving healthy. So we also as a human being we are doing a preventive checks of our health for the reason we want to be healthy. We want to know that what is the parameter is changing. If there is something is changing, take the something precautions. The same thing is happening for mission like a human. So we have a brain, we mission don't have a brain. We are building the brain to the mission to check every time. Take the tablet when you are not well. Don't break your part. That's a benefit we are going to give to the mission. Am I making sense, guys? Okay. So let's move. Okay, this is the connectivity architecture. All the missions are connected to the local level of data acquisition controller. Then there's a protocol connectivity to the master PLC. There is an OPC UI and MQTT and data monitoring analysis. Simple. As a automation, as a electrical engineer, if you know these concepts, you are good. You are industry 4.0 engineer. Okay, no worries. Everybody can able to learn. So this is the architecture what we done for automotive industry. This is the entire plant architecture. So how the missions or systems are connected. You can see the how the data, how the pyramid is connected from the bottom to top. Every sensor, every value has to be monitored. Everything has to be analyzed. And the CBM, TBM, process analysis, optimization, central data collection, group data collection, and it's like a hierarchy level, at the group level, at the central level, to the entire plant level. We don't connect all those things to one area. We need to divide and distribute architecture. Without divide and distribute architecture, it is not going to work out. You will face a lot of troubles. Okay, and see, this is the cyber physical system, how the network is secured. And moving to the next case study, which is more relevant to the electrical engineers, I'm going to give the good insights on the energy analysis parameters. You can see the load, power factor, break-even analysis, all the points over here. See the data we collected from 100 plus electric meters over a period of 2 months. Hence, we plan to analyze the data. What is the problem of identified is business problem? This is the way you need to work out any data science project at Industry 4.0. What is the problem? Can we understand the consumption pattern like holidays and weekdays? Are analytics possible for parameter like power factor and excessive consumption, and is circuit and panel of the max rated power in every area? Can we detect the meter crossing EMD limits of a particular area? Break-even analysis of a per meter, per mission, per floor, or per meter. We can do the break-even analysis. Can we understand the normalized consumption patterns, kilowatt hour per square meter per mission? And is a comparison of average power consumption against the peak consumption of each meter is possible? These are the things. I think you save the 1 unit, you will get a lot of benefit. 1 unit per day, 360 units per year. See on the industrial consumption, the double-digit value. So how much saving? See, and we can find the which meter mission is consuming most units. This is the platform which we develop and we ourselves designed, acquire, analyze, and visualize. The name of the platform is MyPlantix Plant Analytics Platform, which is the architecture which will connect like this, and which will in the technical architecture, these are the tools and softwares and technologies will be used. No worry, everything can able to learn. If you're interested, you can able to learn, not a problem. So the features of the product is digital dashboards, which will give on production 360, reporting, digital data capture. The major problem in the manufacturing Indian market right now is data capturing is the major problem. Today, at least 70 to 80% of manufacturing, all the reports are writing on pen and paper. If you write pen and paper, throw it, no use of the data. So more data is more valuable to us. Okay, so when you find some symptoms of some problem, of health problem, if somebody get the same problem, means somebody has stored his memory in his mind such that I got these symptoms. So this is also relevant to this symptom. Means you are referring somebody data, and then you are identifying relating that. That's if you don't have a previous problematic data, you can't able to find the today's problem. Keep the data with you. Don't throw the data. I have seen a lot of people are keeping the data and simply deleting the data. The data is a new oil. Keep the data. You can get mileage out of that. Okay. So IT OT connectivity, cyber physical system. The features, assets, these are the benefits of entire manufacturing units of Industry 4.0: asset management, predictive maintenance, reliability maintenance, RCA, and asset performance management, operation, like a predictive production, supply demand forecasting, capacity forecasting, plant optimization, efficiency, flexibility, availability, capacity, emissions predictions, and inventory management and optimization, quality control, SPS. I think people might have heard statistical process control, most into the quality side, energy patterns and consumptions. And see, this is the architecture. I think electrical people know this with these meters of Snyder, which is having a RS485 port, which can be connected of 32 meters in a line. And then from that, we can connect to the node and it can connect to the central system. We can be able to do. Too many companies are doing find a lot of companies are energy analysis software. You can, what you get, you'll get a daily report and weekly reports. What apart from that using Industry 4.0? I'll come to that. These are the parameters what we can able to monitor. 3 lines of voltages, 3 lines of current, power factor, active power, apparent power, apparent power, forward active power, average voltage, all those things. Okay, which are majorly important. And how we will do the consumption patterns, types of load. This is the reports. Power factor, you can see the power factor, how is it changing? Inductive loads and capacitive loads. When it is inductive load is coming, when is the capacitive load is coming. So if you can see then a building, if this lift is on off, you can see the capacity load over there, a spike. Okay. And what is the insights? Consumption patterns, you can see how the consumption patterns are varying, which time it's varying, and what is the average consumption. What is the EMD values of particular meter? What is the cumulative analysis and break-even analysis of the meters? And this is the a heat map. I think you can see every block is every meter. If it is a darker, it's consuming more. By seeing with our eye, we can able to tell that, acha, this meter, if you go under, it will tell the meter name. This meter is consuming a lot. I need to do something for this meter. I need to reduce the consumption of this area. Simply as with simple human brain, we can able to find that. Okay, meter wise daily unit consumption. This is the value we are going. And RYB patterns, you can able to see. It's a normal. I think I agree on that. This is will be given by other softwares also. And I'm coming to the final case study where we are going to land is the power past purchase optimization. Guys, everybody knows about that we are getting a power. Today we are running this session because of technology and power availability. So you are getting a power, your light is on at your home. If you see entire background of connectivity, too many people are working, too many systems are connected, big connectivity, big infrastructure, turbines, steam engines, and all those things are connected, transmission. The power will be generated from power generation stations, then it goes to the transmission network, and it is go to the discoms, distribution networks, it goes to the end consumer. And what is happening, the one generator is generating the power and it distributing to across different places. And when you see in the market, the how power will be generated from water, coal, thermal, whatever may be the media, but the raw material what the power plant is taking, it varies the price. So when the power purchasing by government, there is an agreement between the power generator and the government. There is a tariff agreement between some time. So today the power purchase of solar is cheaper. When the 20 years back, the power purchase is higher. But there is a government has given agreement. You need to generate the power for 25 years of and give it the power to the government. But government has given a contract that you need to suppose take 15 rupees. Today they purchase at 4 rupees. There is a variation of 15 rupees to the 4 rupees, 11 rupees of variation, and government is taking that variation and giving to the consumer, and we are paying money based on our slabs. But how we can able to bring the optimized level of, so let's see, when you see the power purchase of a government, so I'm not stating any government over here, so I don't have any authorities talk with any thing, but I am telling the simple generic example how the power purchase cost optimization system works. Let's see. The entire power purchase spectrum, 80% of cost is power purchase cost. The government is spending, if it's a 10 crores rupees per year, 8,000 crore rupees they will spend for power purchase, they will give to the generators. And other nominative expenditure 10%, and the interest is return on invest equity and depreciations are 5%. So see, 80% of entire purchase means very huge amount. So purchase is 80% of total cost of supply. What is the reason for it? Power purchase cost is a major portion of the total cost of supply. The current source of power procurement is also is a mixed source of from central, state, and private sectors for most distribution utilities. The typical energy mix for DISCOM is 80% coal, 15% hydro, and rest from the other source like wind, solar. See, 90, only 5% of solar is there, 80% coal. So you know that the increase of power procurement cost in the 100% last 8 years. What is the reason for increase of 100% in 8 years? Because of shortage of power leads to higher power purchase cost. Okay, one is the supply demand mismatch. Another one is hike in the fuel price. The coal price was increased. Rise in the generation cost primarily because of hike in the fuel cost. So that is the reason the power purchase cost is impacting a lot. So see how the power purchase cost optimization system works. So I will show the architecture. Don't worry. I think it seems to be a very big type of system, but I will explain clearly. If you have any doubts, you can. This is the way how the system works. Here the data plays a key role. Now you can understand the value of data. See left side and right side, all the input parameters to the model, a software, and it will give the output projections. How it will be done? Okay, that will done. See the how the demand will be predicted, and every 60 minutes. If you can go, anybody might have visited any Vidyut Sauda section. There will be in a central SCADA system where every 30 minutes block, they used to give the demand requirement to the companies like NTPC, companies like Gen, whatever the power generator. So they will give the demand forecast for every 30 to 60 minutes of time. So that way. Similarly, what they do is electricity demand will predicted for every 15 60 minutes of time. How? So take the entire Hyderabad, they will predict that what is the prediction of entire GHMC area. How they will do? They have a previous year of data. They have a condition monitor of energy peak demands, whether the monthly energy or peak demand time, and they will check the demand side management, demand responses. And they have a data of a weather. They have a, if the weather changes, the power demand also changes. The seasonal demand, they will also find the what is the season, whether summer or winter, and all these factors contribute a lot for demand forecasting. This is also data, weather data, cyclone data, all this data they will take, they will forecast the data based on the moving average cycle of forecast analysis, time series analysis of data. So they will forecast the data and contracts, what the contracts are there. That is the one electricity demand. Second is they will check the contracts. Existing, what is the planned and candidate contract, type of generation, what is the priority of generation, coal, gas, nuclear, hydro, solar, wind, geothermal, and energy storages. What is energy storage? This also one of the factor for analysis. And what is the key risk areas? What is the price risk, volume risk, regulatory risk, operational risk? They will also take this risk, whether you have a price risk, yes or no, volume risk, yes or no, in the particular time. And transmission network, existing plan candidate, and transmission cost and losses. They will take the which route is the better to transmit the power. What is the losses in the particular area, T&D losses. They will consider load flow cases as inputs and operational factors. And they will also consider the maintenance and outage costs of transmission networks and generation networks. And these all the data they will file. They will have all this data, must run conditions, and fixed and variable cost, and what is the status of the plant, and minimum uptime and maximum uptime, heat rates of degradation and scores. I think you electrical people much know about these things. Capital cost, financial cost. This is the financial factors. And emissions. What are the emission factors? Costs, evolving policy and regulatory. So these are the all these inputs are giving to the model, and how the projection will happen is optimal contract mix on particular time of next 60 minutes. What is our optimal contract mix, whom we need to consider? We need to give the NTPC Ramagundam, we need to give the this one Nagarjun Sagar, which allocation we need to allot, and they will decide based on the contract medium and short term base. And optimal generation mix, what is the mix we need to take? Coal mix, hydro mix, gas, and whether it is in a seasonal like a summer, this solar has to be considered. And generation and dispatch analysis, it will give penetration levels of RE, cost of integration, balancing and reserves, requirement, emissions, transmission constraints, electricity prices, and retirement. And you might ask us, sir, are these people are using these things? Really, they're using. Till date, they're using. But what we need to do is
Hello. 1 second. Uh, he'll connect in 2 minutes. This is power cut. So yeah, rightly what we are discussing now is the grid, the load dispatch. Actually, most of the electrical engineers have already studied in the power systems that the load dispatch, optimal load dispatch is important. But optimal load dispatch is happening actually with the regular tools. Already we have studied some genetic algorithm logic or artificial neural network logic or fuzzy logic. People are doing that, but only now the issue is at a discom level. Like my home is not being monitored by the grid. The discom level, the TS, SPDCL, or whoever the distribution companies are not actually monitoring, able to monitor the data of our household data. That is what called smart grid. Smart grid is coming up. 2030 is the target given in the world, that in the smart grid every household meter will be monitored by the grid center. Now the again next challenge is coming. Anyway, the data can be taken, but again which plant to light on, like whether to solar, whether wind. And now we have a distributed generation, like solar plants are distributedly there in the market now. And wind, small wind plants are distributedly happening in the discom level also. So now which plant to give a rights to switch on, which plant to shut down. So this is all a data mining. First the data to be collected, then data to be analyzed. That is what Boppana is trying to tell. First thing is data is not collected. Second thing, if you get a data, whatever you want to do you can do. So there is all data science and there's all artificial intelligence kind of a things are coming up. So good, nice to see you all. I think uh, we are in the process of industry 4.0. Yesterday I was just noting an article in China versus India. Then what I have seen, Chinese are much higher speed of things in terms of technology. They are really technologically very advanced. In Wuhan, where the corona is born, so people are sending the medicine through a unmanned vehicles in China, which is a regular practice. But somebody last time asked how much is the difference between China and India. Then they said like it's 10 years. What is 10 years? We are also technologically very advanced. Who said India is very at a lower end? No, no. You imagine in Hyderabad a unmanned vehicle to move. Do you think it happens in the next 2 years? What he said is right. Our network of roads, our network of communication system is not properly organized. The data is not there and data is not properly organized. Then where is the plan that we go with a unmanned cars in the roads. But definitely I'll say in the coming next 10 years down the line, if somebody wants to go somewhere, the Uber will uh, Uber, if you book an Uber cab, then one vehicle will come. But if you see inside, there won't be any man in the Uber car. It's a driverless car, and you just get into the car and you just give a thing like, no, I want to go to Gachibowli, then it will drop down at Gachibowli. But it will happen in the next 10 years only. with the things like this, all data to be collected, data properly to be organized, then it has to put into an application. So today's discussion is more about that how these all technological things are required in the current scenarios, and how this is going to save time, save money, which has a beautiful business models in the coming days. So that's where industry 4.0 is coming. So and so actually, Gangadhararao Garu is basically his company is Stability Automation. They are into majorly the technology providers. It is not just a simple thing. They don't just sell some automation products or something. Rather, they sell the they sell the technology. I mean, like they give a technology solutions to the companies, and which I have seen these days there is a lot of gap. People are not automating their objectives. Their regular process, nobody is automating. If you go to any fabrication shop in GD the owner will come, there will be a fabricator will do, and the product will go out. But if you automate these all things, definitely you can save lot of time. The first gap is coming, he is not aware there is a technology evolution. See, for especially electrical engineers, I say, when you work for a panel builder company, he build a panel. But do you know there are a lot of softwares are evaluated with a background of back end of database management, wherein just right click on one particular element and generate SLD. All SLD will generate automatically. There is no need to draw in AutoCAD. Do you know this? See, first thing we should know, and then we need to educate the companies also in certain areas. 80% of the panel building companies in Hyderabad, it is run by a person who is not an engineer. So now the question is where these all engineers are doing. Engineers initially not ready to work in a panel building company because they think it's not the ambience is not good. The other side, the engineers are not playing a role in those areas. Then the evolution of technology, the adoption of technology is not at all happening. So which is really not a good sign. But the other side, if I say that we are very lucky that we can adopt and we can actually, there is a lot of, hello, yes, hello, unmute, Jen. Oh, okay, okay, 1 second. So, hello.
Yes, yes. Am I audible?
Yeah, it's clear.
So, sorry, when I'm talking about power, my power got disconnected. Okay. So we are almost at the end of the our session. I will give you the tips to how to build your capabilities. Uh, so I'll
Most
quickly
of
wrap
the
up in
people,
10 minutes, Sridhar. Is it
yeah,
okay?
better. 5 minutes, sir. Already people are in
Okay.
slightly
Okay.
exhaustive mode.
Okay. Oh, too much learning. Oh, too much GAN we are giving. Okay, sure. Sorry, guys. I think I'll. What is the need of learning to update with technology? What is the key challenges right now? The key challenges with learning technology. One is
Hello. Your audio is disconnected. This is what happens in online. Sir, your audio is not coming. Good guys. Meanwhile, you just drop your questions in the chat box so that we'll take up and discuss. హలో, మీ ఆడియో రావట్లేదు. Okay, so don't right away focus on the things to learn. Rather, step by step. Like suppose electrical, if you are working for a automation company, what is to be adopted? How this technology could add a value here? Because these are all a supportive technologies. These are not like, if you learn Python, you will get a job. That's not a correct way of approach. Also, rather, how these Python language based applications are able to utilize in my core technology. That is more important. So that's good. How is it useful industrial automation system? That Subhranshu, you have to tell. You are an automation expert. Last 1 year you're working. So you have seen most of the projects and companies where the automation is being built. So what is the major difference between 3.0 and 4.0? What I understand, 3.0 is more of a connectivity only. To some extent of internet connectivity is happened, but the data mining is not happened. Data analytics is not happened in a easy way. That is what industry 4.0. Like artificial intelligence is not being implemented in 3.0. Like suppose the complete data should be analyzed with some artificial intelligence, artificial neural network technology. So this kind of things are not happening in industry 4 3.0. That's where industry 4.0 is coming up. So the good thing is in India, because of this corona and all, the uh, Chinese, all industries are coming to India, and already government of India is allocating a lot of lands for development of these all industries. So you can actually get a good time with industries. Industrial evolution would happen in the coming years, next 4 5 years.
Okay, sorry, I got power. Really sorry to everyone. So let me conclude my session in another 5 minutes. Sridhar, shall I proceed?
Yeah, yeah, you can proceed. Any important on the slides? Otherwise, you can ask people to ask
I,
questions.
I I will go through in a 2 minutes. I will
Okay.
give some good information. What is the key challenges are there,
Okay.
and what is the lack of skill and pose a significant challenge for industry 4.0 adoption in India is um, the vocational training capacity as per percentage of total workforce is very less at 0.8% in India, 6.7% in USA, 11.5% in China. So that is a majorly problematic scenario for skill adoption. And India has a 44 lakhs of vocational training capacity for over 50 crore workforce. That's a very minimal value. And percentage of formally skilled workforce is 4.7%. See how China 24%, USA 52, and South Korea is 96%. So this is the reason why the adoption is not happening fast the moment. And the growing shortage of skilled workforce and there are a lot of job opening markets, but the heights are very less because of the skill gap. So these are the reports which are from Microsoft and reputed institutes, which I picked up for your knowledge. And the essential leadership skills required is agility, digital leadership, focus on people, leadership.
Then you can share the screen.
Oh, sorry, I did not share that. Meanwhile, I'm facing problem with Teams, sorry, Zoom also. It's giving error when I'm sharing screen. So see, this is the reason the vocational training capacity is very less in India, 0.8% out of all the people, and skilled workforce is 4.7% in India, and the job openings are very high, but heights are very less. And the essential leadership, agility, digital leadership, focus on people and traditional. And what is the mandatory skills are required for digital knowledge and ability to work in data, and cross-functional expertise is most important for expertise in soft skills. And how you need to do this is the feedback loop you need to follow. Data plus intelligence, which is any organization it having a products that transform the products and optimize the operation, engage with the customer, empower employments. These are four things if you can able to follow, and the digital feedback loop will works for industry 4.0. And role of government and industry, academia in upskilling the country. This is the area we need a improvement in the government, industry, and academia, where the three has to collaboratively frame the framework, where the industry 4.0 has to implement it perfectly. So they need to bring the course and industry 4.0, focus more on practical result oriented knowledge, and actively on development of online courses, collaboration of industry players, and focus on more practical result oriented knowledge over theoretical content. These are the most important. When you see these countries like the technology industrial revolution countries, which are Japan and German, they're more focused on industry and academia oriented models. So the academic industry and government collaboration has to be there. And why you need is you need to bring these things: creativity, originality, quality work, strong communication, quick learning, confidence, be assertive, flexibility, ability to multitask, articulation, listening skills, and solution capabilities. And fine balance has to be happen between hard skills and soft skills to adapt yourself. And you need to balance your hard skill and soft skill, both are required. And these are the groups you can able to join and get the knowledge and industry 4.0. This was hosted and organized by me only. There are a lot of more than 100 plus people are from the different industry, and experts are there in the platform. We used to share knowledge, content, technologies for the year, and there are sites and there are magazines as well. And the ebook I will share with the Sridhar team. They will share with you guys, and you can come for the questions. Sorry for uh, technology glitch.
You can, guys, you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. I'll make the settings available. 1 second. Otherwise, you can ask the questions at. Sir, you are the host.
Okay, types.
Maybe you can make me
People are
host.
telling WhatsApp group. I am sending the link in the chat window. You
Chat
can
box.
able either you can scan QR code as well, or here. I typed over here.
You can make
What?
me co-host, sir.
Okay, wait, sir.
The participants.
Participants. Okay. Okay. I'm done, sir. Take it.
Fine.
So my suggestion, guys, not only gathering the knowledge, learning and implementation is important rather than gathering knowledge. So today era people is having a smartphone. They will feel that if I join a group, if I get some document, if I keep in my mobile, it will be useful for me. Until unless if you don't take any action of reading and implementing, nothing going to be happen. So practically learn the things and apply yourself, get a confidence, then we will be you will be a practical oriented person getting into the job of core sector.
Guys, you can unmute and ask the questions.
Mr. Boppana, this is Rajesh. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Rajesh, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm basically in energy side professional, having about 10 plus years of experience. As you said that, learning of new things is not essential, and we should come from, bottom to top approach, right?
Yes,
So if I really wanted to implement this industry 4.0 technologies, as I am from 10 years old, which I completed my engineering, so I may not be having experience in these new technologies, right? So definitely I would require some sort of guidance or some sort of the guide which is really helping us to move in a particular right direction, right?
Sure.
So in that case, do we have any access to some open sources to use the existing tools which will really optimize our processes or optimize our decision making, something like that?
Uh, Open tools means in the context of what is the end application. If I
Yeah,
can able to.
it's like if I added some sensors to my machinery and I will catch up some data,
Okay.
and how I really want need to means use the data
Okay.
by using some tools, right?
Yes. Yes.
So can I get those tools like open access in the market?
Yes, yes. I think the Python is a open platform library. The most of the all the data science tools which people learn from Python only, but Python is not a big complicated software. Anybody can able to learn with easily, spending a few hours of time. So the beauty of a Python is it's not structure. No need of any structured language. You can able to write any comment. You can able to write code in what you like it. So when you go to the Python, the approach of Python, how we can able to is, if you want a particular library, you can able to get the library, work on it. So for your case, if you are getting the data, and the first thing is you need to understand how to read the data from your device. There are a lot of libraries available in the Python APIs. The PySerial one is the library reading the data from serial port, and there are Modbus libraries, and too many libraries are available in the Python. You can able to explore on those things and get the data. Once you got the data, you can able to save into your local computer or what maybe small database. Then after there is the libraries for Python which you can able to do the visualization. Though those are plots and visualization libraries are there in Python. Go Google, search it, Python visualization library. You'll get a good information over there.
What I know, Python is a language, right?
Yes, it's
So
a
then,
language.
but here Rajesh is talking about extracting the data from a mission. So how this language will go and extract the data? I mean, it's
So
just a C, like, right? Python
yes,
is
yes,
like
but because here the data has to come from the sensor to your computer.
in which language it have to come?
So the data normally transfer from the medium communication protocols like Modbus or serial communication. In the industry standards, there are some protocol standards are there. The Modbus is highly used network standard. Almost 80% of all this machinery communicated through Modbus protocol.
So
All the
this
energy
Python language, pre
having a
already
mod.
existing libraries
Yes, yes.
can read the data.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
And if you are not comfortable writing that much lines of code, also there is a language called Node-RED. So
okay.
part of a Node.js platform, Node-RED. There you can find the drag and drop of application. If you can install that library, Node-RED having a IoT infrastructure where you can drag the read block of a Modbus library, configure your IP of a particular thing, you'll get the entire data, and you can create the UI and you can connect that block to UI. So
So
no need of
how?
much language.
No, but no need of a language. Before that, Rajesh is coming from a background of a.
Hmm.
He's into wind, solar, architecture, inverters, chargers,
Okay.
product side and system side.
Hmm.
So now, how does a person will get to know these kind of technologies or this kind of evolutions are available? The first challenge is coming here. The that thing. I mean, like.
So the first thing is I need to understand what is the physical hardware, what is the physical hardware can be connected to the software. So that you need to understand about the product specification. Suppose if you have an inverter, you want to get the read data from inverter to your software or your mobile application. So you need to connect that inverter to a cable or a network wireless media to pull the data from that hardware to software. That is a
Got it. I
major.
think
Hmm.
what I understand now, whichever thing the automation or the advancements is happening, only we need to imagination is only lagging. Once you imagine, the technology is available.
Yes.
Is it that?
Yes, you can find every solution and the free of cost and outside, not
Free
a
of
problem.
cost. That's
Okay,
also
so that's why
good to know.
today the software and hardware not making any money. The skill is making money. Service.
Right, right. So good, Rajesh, is that okay? So you guys can unmute and speak. Anybody, any questions?
Hello, Gangadhararao. This is MTR speaking.
Yes, sir.
I have a question regarding automation into supply chain. So I have seen and read a little bit about it, and I'm just curious how this automation is getting implemented to supply chain field. Can you share some thoughts on it?
Okay. So what is the exact application of your supply chain?
Just an overview. I mean, like,
Okay.
we have cold chains, we have,
Ah,
a lot of logistic hubs, these companies like Delivery and,
okay.
uh, uh, DTDC, Blue Dart, a lot of logistics and supply chain companies are there. Are they implementing this automation into their
Okay,
industries
okay.
currently?
Sure. The one first part is inventory management is the most aspect of doing this activity.
Yeah.
So you need to maintain the safety stock at every stage of your delivery. Once when you are have a warehouse, and uh, and there is an automation in the warehouse management. When you see these big warehouses, so there are the big racks are there, and it's not possible people to go on the top of the rack and pick that material where it is there. So there are the robots or cobots are there, unmanned guided vehicles are there, where they will go. If you can send a command to those vehicles, it will go to the particular place, it pick the device and bring back to you. This is one of the automation normally happen. And the picking placing of a devices and a movement of a robots, and the way movement of a parts from the place to the one place to the another place. And the another part is once it is loaded into the truck, and the tracking of a material movement. These all that the every stage of a storage from the order fulfillment and delivery, and every stage there is an tools and solutions are available in the automation. So that will give the increase the efficiency and productivity of a your supply chain aspect.
Thank you. I have one more question actually. How this automation solution is feasible to small scale industries like we see a lot of workshops and a lot of
Yes.
what do you call mechanical workshops in and around
Mm.
Hyderabad, right? So
Yes.
if I have a I come from a mechanical background, and if there's a turning machine and a milling machine and sort of things, and I'm doing small scale manufacturing. How is this automation? Is it feasible first to be implemented in a small scale workshop or a small scale industry? And the
Yes.
other
Yes.
one is how can they
Mm.
implement it?
So really, it's feasible, but we don't know today's market. The most of the missions and electronic parts are we are importing 70 to 80% from China. But
Okay.
today there is a lot of demand. There is an automation at back end of every mission. When you see lathe and milling and cutting and this type of a CNC, small CNC missions, there will be a controller inside it. There's a one axis, two axis, and three axis movement of your entire cutting wheels. So
Mhm.
that controllers, which are an automation controllers, it's a motion controllers. So based on the input what you are given under the file of M code, it will automatically cut the plate and all those things. But practically, we are not seeing inside what is there, but already inbuilt it, because we are getting a complete mission package out of from the outside. That's why we are not visualizing. Almost most of all these lathe missions or cutting missions and are there with automated, but the small missions which are welding and drilling missions, which are not done yet, but the automation will be there is uh, need of automation, where you need to understand whether this type of a solution, there is accuracy requirement, there is a quality requirement, there is a reliability requirement. If you want to achieve more accuracy of my millimeters and micrometers, you need to go for automation. If you want to increase the productivity of your mission, the automation is a solution for that. And if you need a quality output, you need, that's automation is needed. So based on the need, requirement and market, we need to put the automation solution for that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
If there's any questions, you can unmute and ask the questions.
Hi, sir.
Hi,
This is
sir.
Abhishek.
Yes.
Sir, just I want to ask a small question. Just give me the example of how IoT works. Suppose I want to control a AC in America. Suppose.
Okay.
So where does the coding part comes? Where does the hardwired part comes? And where does the internet part comes? Sir? Where does all this comes into picture?
Okay. A good question. I think if you can give me a minute time, I can able to open the small slide deck. I can showcase to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, okay. Wait. So I will give the picture. I will show the picture for you, the IoT. So it will be easy for you to understand how IoT works. So, so you are seeing my screen, huh?
Yes, sir.
So see, this is the architecture layer of IoT, how it will work. There's a perception layer, a network layer, and application layer. So these all these sensors take as a AC is in a one type of a device we can able to control. A network layer where is an internet will be connected, an application layer where is an application is running. Or take as an example of controlling AC, and you have a AC inside the AC. There is a sensor, there is a controller. What you will do is from that AC, you will connect to the a GPRS module or a Wi-Fi module inside the AC. There is a chip will be there. You can able to directly connect to that things, and from there you will write a small program, try to send the data continuously and receive the data from outside through the protocol. So how those protocols are work is, I will show you the small section how the normal, this is the way how the network will work. So when you see this weather monitoring, so this will send a data, who will require, they will subscribe and take the data, who will want to send the data back, they will send the data back it. So that the way you need to write a small description of API into the embedded controller using a Python or C++ any language, where you can able to send the data, we can able to receive the data. Based on that, with your hardware, you have a IOS input, and there is a, you need to on the relay of the relay. And now if you're owning the relay means you're owning the power on the AC, or offing the relay power of the relay.
So from my side, there is no hardwired like PLC, SCADA for any data acquisition. There is no hardwired equipment, sir. Only just coding.
Yes, you need to select the right hardware. You need to do the small coding, and the coding is not a difficult aspect, and you can find easily.
Okay. So should I use all normal PLC, SCADA for this or normal data acquisition, sir?
Yes, you can able to use.
Separate devices for those.
Yes.
Fine, sir. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. Hi, boppana. This is Manavardhan here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Actually, I was working as an electrical design engineer.
Okay.
We'll be working for diagnosing of a most advanced, convenient future vehicles.
Okay.
The thing is, when we connect that diagnosing tool, we'll be getting what has to be diagnosed. Now my question is, can we integrate our system into IoT based, means thing
Yes.
like the moment we will get all that information into the runtime, means while we are traveling itself, if something is internally corrupted, we can get that data onto our mobile, like those kind of thing. Is it possible?
Yes.
Means
So
no.
what is the vehicle that is in a two-wheeler or four-wheeler
No,
vehicle?
it's a four-wheeler. It's a four-wheeler actually.
Okay. So you might have a OBD module inside your
Yeah,
vehicle.
definitely. Yeah, we have it.
Okay. So the OBD module having a interface communication like a CAN or a CAN automotive. Okay. You can, so from that CAN, you can able to connect to the hardware of CAN to IoT converter.
Okay.
So from there, you can able to send the data from OBD on a real time to your IoT cloud software application, where you will continuously get the data. You can write your software application what you want. You want to monitor entire status. You want to monitor the GPS location of a device. If the OBD supports all those functionality, you can able to pull them and you can able to capture it.
Okay, means we have to change the type of the OBD, right? For to
Yes.
integrate this IoT
Yes,
based.
it's depend upon the type of vehicle. If you can see the latest model of vehicle, all our advanced
Yeah.
OBDs are coming inside. If it's a older version,
Yeah, yeah.
you are talking about autonomous cars, and might be it's the latest version only.
Yeah, yeah, surely. They are all latest OBDs.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
it is not a difficult thing. I think the word seems to be CAN and Modbus seem to be bigger, but once you go see the structure of protocol, you will get a direct data in the registers, user standard structures, and you'll get all the
Okay.
data. It's a
But
very
how can we access that data real time?
that's the way we see the this is the option what I'm seeing a public subscribe of MQTT, message queuing telemetry technology. That is a protocol normally used. So access means here you can see
Okay.
the publisher is sending all the data, sensor, country, location, and all those things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when can see subscriber, they want somebody want only weather, somebody want a earthquake monitor. So what is the value you
Yeah.
want? This is a OBD. What is the publisher? We are telling OBD. Your subscriber is software.
Yeah,
If you want
OBD.
all the data, you can able to take the data.
Okay.
So it is like a publisher, as a postman concept.
Okay,
So
fine.
it is sending the broadcasted post and this delivering to the required person.
Okay.
So similar way, the MQTT protocol works in the subscriber and publisher and subscriber model. Who subscribes, it will take
Okay, fine.
data. So everywhere, what he will do is once the data is generated, who is subscribed and the weather, he will send to the particular data in every time. You can define the configure time interval and all those things.
Okay.
And simple example, I'll tell you, when you see in the Bones bike,
Yeah.
the unlocking will happen automatically. When you go there and you use the Bluetooth device, it will
Yeah, it will
unlock your
unlock
vehicle.
all. Hmm.
It will track the device. It's IoT device. Practically, we are using all those things, but we are not experienced on how thinking about how it is working. But the entire Bones vehicle, how it is operating is the OBD onward. They're taking a kilometers and all those things. There is an inbuilt
Okay.
OBD module and it connected to the inside of GPRS network. There's a SIM card
Okay,
inside the
fine.
device. It will sending a data. And once you registered, you will give an authentication to unlock the vehicle. When you go there, and Bluetooth will on automatically. When you go there and vehicle, it will detect the device vehicle is there. If you click unlock, it will unlock
Okay.
the device.
Okay.
Same way.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guys, any questions? Cool. Good. No questions. Okay.
Sir, hello.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am Shiv Kumar. Sir, I
Yes.
am
Yes.
just a fresher coming out from the market. I am from electrical engineering.
Okay.
How can data science can help our electricity, and how can we monitor through data science in our electrical subjects? That's
So the
my
case
question.
study what the second and third I shown is totally electrical concept case study. So if you are collecting a data of energy consumption, if you analyze the data manually, also you can able to analyze. You put the data in Excel sheet. You identify that what is. So if you can bring into software, you can able to
Uh,
do the your analysis with the software. So first start with the understanding with the normal simple concept of Excel sheet analysis. So when
okay,
is
sir.
the load is changing, what is active, what is the reactive, and when the capacitive, inductive power. I'm not asking to go to the big of power purchase cost optimization. It's a very big thing. But when it comes to small things, take the simple readings and put in Excel sheet and make the graphs out of that, and you can
Okay,
able to understand how it is making a sense. And then what you do is you implement that approach in using small software application like Python and all those things, simple tools, and you'll get a confident that acha, I have learned the tool or to do this activity. Then after you will get a things that how I can able to visualize this in the user interface, small user. Then you will feel that I want to build a mobile app for that.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So similar way, start with a small step-by-step approach, and if you can reach out this, you will confident that you'll get a good confidence on how we can able to build yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good, guys. Any more doubts? Good. Good. Good, Gangadhar Garu. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful session. What I understood now from this all session is the first thing, the technologies is available in the market.
Mm.
The major thing what we don't know is that technology can be used for my application. So for that one, as I said earlier, the best thing is imagine something. Definitely that technology is much ahead than imagination in the current trend. What
Yes.
I'm just try understanding. And there is a lot to visualize also in the automation segment. Uh, that is more important for the fresh engineers. Majorly, what I'm trying to tell to the fresh engineers that there is hell lot to do in the market. Hell lot of technological developments are to happen in the market, and initially we don't know that the technology is available and it can be done. The first thing is try to understand what is what, not a deeper level, not a deeper level of every subject. Just what is what we should know. What is a website development? Basic things. What is Python language? What is artificial intelligence? The terminologies to understand and start digging out to an application. Identify a problem, and for that problem, what is the solutions can be possible. Like this, going forward is much better. And to know that this technology, this terminology is better to attend a lot of webinars, like you kind of a guys sessions. More importantly,
So
because
final,
today.
one thing I would like to add, Sridhar, over here, the softwares are the tools for solving the problem. Softwares
Correct.
are not for learning and keeping.
Correct.
The tools for solving a problem.
True.
So if you want to open a wheel of your bike, you'll use a wrench and spanner. Here you
True.
will use a Python as a tool to get your data.
True.
So that's the way approach. And one more correlation I would like to give is major people are from electrical background. Everybody must know about the AutoCAD and SLD drawing design. So how the people start drawing, started drawing, they will start with imagination. I have incoming line of this thing. I have a sub-distribution panels. I have a MCC. I have a PCC panels and all those things. They will, based on the a small input, which is an input to this, you will define your outputs on how to configure. That's also starting with the imagination of how you frame your problem, how you solve your problem. So everywhere the solving the problem solving approach is same, but the way you are going, where what is the tools are you using, what is the methods are you using different. That's only the uh, better way of solving a problem.
Correct. And what I have seen is you got into everything of technology. I mean, like all starting from the what Modbus protocols and all. This side, the other side on the Python language, and that side on the data set. And can you brief something about your ISB, uh, Indian School of Business? You have done
Okay.
postgraduate program, so.
Yes, yes, yes. So when I started my career, I worked as a maintenance engineer. I know almost in and outs of HT electrical systems and all those transformers and everything. So long time back, but short story. So with this, every stage of every 3 years of my life, I used to take some transformation in my career. When I started with the projects and maintenance, then I moved to the technology of R&D Honeywell, one of the Fortune 100 company where I worked in a different oil and gas refinery projects where these entire DCS distributed control systems and refinery working and power plant projects and all those things. Then I moved to the more into the NI is a leading data maybe data acquisition system supplier. I work with those solutions, and every 3 years I used to transform myself to learn new things. So I noticed that there is a good evolution is going to be happen in industry 4.0 when I'm doing my job itself. So I decided what to do, how to grow, because as I started as an entrepreneur, I can't learn only the tool. I want to learn business with the tools. So taking a path of pursuing my master's in advanced management program in business analytics, which was given a very good thought process of how data can solve the bigger problems. So from that side onwards, this side, and one more thing, don't surprise, I'm working on the healthcare as well. The project what I am doing is Netra, which is building a eye testing solution for rural villages and across the India, where there is a mobile-based eye testing device can be carried. It can test eye condition, it can test the pulse of a person, BP of the person, and it can give the immediate report what precautions has to be taken care at within a fraction of minutes. So that's a healthcare revolution we are going to work out with my previous knowledge. And another thing is I am with the technology of you might have know about HT system. Thermal screening will be used for finding the short circuits and the sparks and all. So I am bringing that technology in healthcare to finding the early stage of cancer prediction.
Super.
Okay,
Great.
using a data science tools. So
Technology and data science tools, and ultimately solving the problem. Ultimately,
yes.
the solving a problem is the main goal.
Yes. So my future roadmap is I will be continue on helping the companies for Industry 4.0 assessment, how to take a lead and how to grow. There will be a lot of benefit for manufacturing if you can see in the right direction, and there will be a lot of benefit. And another direction is solving the problem, healthcare problem, the bottom of the pyramid and Indian ecosystem. There's a lot of challenges in healthcare. How to solve that healthcare problem with a technology, and manufacturing and healthcare are the major focus areas for sure.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
But I think there is a lot of man force also you'll be requiring in the coming days. Probably I should support you more.
Sure. I
So
think we
thank
are
you.
continuous.
Actually,
Uh,
Gangadhar Garu have taken two candidates from HIEE in the last 15 days. The
hmm,
great thing is during Corona time, I think you are the only company I have taken.
yes.
I mean, there's one more company, only two companies have taken.
Hmm,
Uh, that's a great thing because unless we have a great vision,
yes.
we cannot hire in these times. Because
Hmm,
as HAEE, we have hired 8 people in the last 15 days.
okay.
So I understand like how we are planning our growth.
So
Yep.
big companies built it during the time of crisis.
Tough times, right? True.
So Facebook and all those things, how they started and grown is they started during the crisis and grown. But see how we can able to make ourselves as a proud and unicorn for the, and how we can benefit for a job market
Great.
collaboratively. We are happy to
True.
work with collaboratively, and I'm very happy that your team is working very well to train the people of
Thank you, sir.
upskill their knowledge levels.
Thank you. So one more thing, actually, in our this particular session also, there are a lot of young, just finished engineers are there.
Hmm.
So what I was just thinking last 1 week, I'm rigorously thinking on that.
Hmm.
Due to Corona, maybe I mean still it might take 6 more months the people to come out of their
Yes.
places. So,
Yes.
but that resource can be utilized more effectively and efficiently.
Hmm.
So I was just thinking like why should I should not go, why I should not go to a companies like you, the entrepreneurs, and ask them, sir, why don't you utilize our students who are more talented
Hmm.
and give them some assignments they'll do and see their performance whenever you get time, and slightly you can utilize for your activities. So, what do you think? Like, is that a good idea? Because the time, if you see outside the COVID,
Hmm.
even I am not able to step out of my home, so I cannot
Hmm.
ask my students to go and work. Even
Hmm.
as an employer, the employer also cannot ask.
Okay.
But I think due to this technological evolution, thanks to Zoom and thanks to the
Hmm.
technology around, that can't we do the same engineering technology activities from home? We can utilize that resource and do something.
Sure. That can be done. The expectation for a company side, what we look is the person has to be at least a minimum skilled on the activity which we can, because spending a time and delivering as a experienced candidate, the today's
Very
market is very toughest
tough.
challenge.
True.
And we can work collaboratively, and if the person is interested, we can give some type of assignments of modules where Google having a digital platform to learn the skill,
Correct.
upskill their knowledge. If they can give it a 1 week time, learn those things, and if they can come up with a good interest on this, and we can have a 3 months and 6 months of internship curriculum such that they can able to benefit it out of that. Okay.
Correct, sir. Correct,
So
correct.
it has to be both a
Win-win.
win-win
It has
situation
to
for a
be
market.
win-win only.
Okay.
Here, the student
And
should benefit and company should
after
benefit.
recruiting your candidates, we immediately on the third or fourth day itself, we send to home to work from home.
That I know, I know.
Yeah, okay.
So, good, sir.
No,
Nice session, and I learnt a lot, and everybody have learnt a lot. Thank you very
okay.
much, and we'll be
Okay.
conducting this kind of sessions regularly.
Okay.
Keep attending. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks, Maybe. All the best, Sridhar. Great work and great efforts of your
Thank you.
team. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye, guys.
Sir, send me that ebook. I'll share to
I
these
shared in
guys.
the WhatsApp. See,
Okay, okay. I'll
already
just.
shared in WhatsApp.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Sure. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.